Libyan rebels are reportedly pushing on towards Tripoli, although Gaddafi's forces are denying that the opposition is making any progress. It's believed that major clashes have taken place, though, at the capital's Mitiga air base. The sound of gunfire has also echoed around the city's streets, according to journalists on the ground. Let's try and catch up with the latest and cross to Dr. Franklin Lamb. He's Director of Americans for Middle East Peace. He's currently in Tripoli. He's on the telephone. Let's see if we can catch up with him now, because I know communication's a little difficult. Dr. Lamb, can you hear me? Very good evening from RT. We're getting reports of gunfire in Tripoli tonight. Can you describe what's happening where you are?
Yes. Well, there is some gunfire. It's now 7 p.m. in Tripoli. There's some NATO bombs. I was on the top of this hotel, which is 26 floors up, and you can see plumes of smoke. The Marriott Hotel seems to be on fire. The top floor. There
are various reports about how close to Tripoli the rebels are. Some reports saying they're as close as around 20 kilometres away. Is there a real sense that they are getting close to Tripoli now? What news is feeding through to you and other people living inside the capital? Is there a sense that these people are coming and that they're succeeding?
Well, I think there's certainly anxiety, and there's tension, and there's adrenaline flowing, and preparations being made. Nobody knows how far they are, but yes, the mainstream media is reporting that they're getting closer and closer, and people are hearing those reports. People are staying inside. The civilians are. Very few people now going out, even me, and so we're waiting to see what happens tonight.
Why do you think there's been no response to the Libyan government's calls again today for negotiations with NATO and with the rebels? Why do you think there's been no positive response back to the Libyan government?
Yes, there can be no response because NATO has vetoed it. We've talked to rebels, actually, who want negotiations. They don't want to kill their Libyan brothers and sisters. NATO has forbidden that. This is NATO's campaign. They are using the rebels. They are ushering the rebels in toward Tripoli, as you know, only through their bombings. Had it not been for NATO, this would have been over by mid-March probably, or a little later than that, let us say early April. It is clearly NATO's war, NATO's project. They need Gaddafi dead or out of this country so they can claim a victory. In a sense, the rebels are themselves being used as pawns. And when this thing is over, depending on which way it plays out, I think there's going to be enormous infighting, and I think NATO's so-called team will not end up really NATO's team. So that's why there can be no ceasefire. NATO has forbidden it.